Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Nick.
And we're off on our narrowboat adventure aboard Tulip with Wyvern Shipping Company. Morning. Right, we're just going to head off back to Wyvern, but we've got to do the morning checks before we go. So then, first things first, we've got to check the gland down here. So we've got to turn it to make sure that there's grease on the prop. Then we've got to do an oil check, make sure we've got enough oil, make sure we've not lost any. Which is good. It's on the... Just to double check. Always best to double check. Yep, there's oil in that. So we've got plenty of oil. And check the water. Yep, there's water in there, that's good. Right, then we check the weed hatch. Make sure there's nothing caught around the prop. Pretty good, nothing on there. It's nice and clean. We've got to put this back, just check this gasket first, make sure this gasket's in place. Back on there. That's all right. Right, then. Make sure that's nice and tight. And that's it, that's the morning checks. That's the morning checks done. So this is the Globe pub where we stayed last night. Went in there for a nice meal. As we left the Globe pub, the sun was peeking through the clouds, and we couldn't help but smile at the memories we had made. This holiday had been everything we had hoped for. Relaxing, adventurous, and just the right pace. Every moment on the canal had felt special, from the early mornings to the evenings spent on the boat. Our mornings started gently. The soft light over the water, a hot drink in hand, listening to the gentle lapping of the canal. We prepared breakfast on the boat, enjoyed the quiet as we set off. Filling up with water and checking the boat felt like almost part of the adventure itself, even when it rained. Navigating through locks and under bridges was always fun. Sometimes a bit tricky, but incredibly rewarding. Each lock had its own rhythm, and we quickly got into the flow of the rising and lowering of the boat, passing through bridges and carefully making our way along the winding canal. There were moments when we passed wide beam boats, and the countryside opened up around us. Rolling fields, parks on the outskirts of Milton Keynes unfolded as we cruised past. Each view more picturesque than the last. The beauty of the canal is in these slow journeys, where you notice every detail, every tree, every reflection on the water. One of the best parts about the trip was the people that we met along the way. dog walkers, fishermen, fellow narrowboat owners. Everyone was welcoming and friendly. These brief interactions, waves from the towpaths or a smile as we passed by, really made the trip feel special. If I could, I'd love to save enough money to buy my own narrowboat one day. There's something magical about exploring the entire canal network, discovering new locks, new villages and meeting new people along the way. It's a slow, thoughtful way to travel that's hard to replicate in any other form of holiday. As we approached Wyvern Shipping Company, the end of the holiday felt bittersweet. We enjoyed every minute, from the quiet moorings to the bustling locks to the friendly faces and the rainy days. This trip reminded us how wonderful it is to slow down, to take life at a gentle pace and to really soak in the journey. And the best part, we've already booked again for next October. We can't wait to explore more of the canal's network, discover new villages, meet more wonderful people along the way. Until then, the canal will always call us back. If you've enjoyed coming along with me on the canal adventures, make sure you join me next Saturday, because things are getting a lot more dramatic. I'm heading back to the Isle of Wight to explore one of the island's most mysterious and forgotten places, Undercliff Drive, also known as the Road to Nowhere. Landslides, abandoned roads and nature taking back what was once busy and alive. It's a fascinating place, and I can't wait to share it with you, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll see you next week.